We are making our first collab video, and what?
Hey guys, how you doing? So we got Rad Vlogs and
Densmore Vlogs.
So we are doing our first little collab video, if you will. We are each gonna do a video. Actually, I'm gonna be top 10 movies. That'll be posted on my channel, and on his channel will be top 10 games. So the respective links will be on each other's videos for the other video. So if you want to check that out, click the link at the end.
Okay guys, here we are for the top 10 movies that we like. And if you didn't already see my video, go check it out.
The link is right here because I don't know how to move cards. You're watching top 10 movies.
Top 10 games were over on my channel, which will also be linked at the end of this video.
Yep. So click, do the thing.
Yeah.
Just do it. So my number one favorite movie that just immediately popped into mind was Avatar. That is a movie, it's a really good movie. It's a lot of fun. When that movie came out in theaters, I went to see that movie. Is that proper English? It sounds weird. I went and saw that movie legitimately at least 5, if not 6 times. I think one of them was like a special screening that a friend's like parents' company they worked for did, so I got to go see it for free. But I like fully paid with my own money to go see that movie. That's why I think it was 6, another 5 times. Not to mention buying it when it came out and watching it countless times after that. It's just a really good, really fun movie.
The first movie on my list is the movie I just saw in theaters a couple weeks ago. Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which I thought was a really good movie. I hadn't even seen a preview to the movie, a trailer, so I had no idea what the movie was going to be.
Oh, so you went in blind?
Yeah, and it was really good. All I knew was from the ending of the other one, yeah, whatever it was called.
The Force Awakens.
Yeah, where... What's her name? Rey. When Rey went to that island and saw...
Luke Skywalker.
And saw Luke Skywalker, I thought that's like all I knew about the movie was that Luke Skywalker was going to be in it.
Number 2 for me, most people have seen the Harry Potter series, so that's where my number 2 favorite movie comes in, being Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. That was, Harry Potter was amazing, but honestly, towards the end, a few have even like I think number 6 was like my least favorite Harry Potter movie. Book 7, movies 7 and 8 were a lot better, but they just kind of, it went a little downhill towards the end there. It was really fascinating to just see the Harry Potter world with kind of a whole different point of view, a whole new set of rules and a whole new set of characters. So I really enjoyed that, and I'm really looking forward to where that whole series is going to go from here.
Okay, number 2 on my list is Captain America: Civil War. I really liked it because it was kind of like an Avengers movie, but not exactly. So,
well, yeah, because like at the end they're all together,
yeah,
fighting.
And most of Captain America, it's usually him, and then like a couple of maybe 1 or 2 of people you see in the Avengers movies.
Alright, so my number 3, and sticking with that kind of superhero vibe, although I tried to pick a lot that weren't, because I do love just all of the superhero movies. I gotta say though, Spider-Man Homecoming being kind of the most recent one that came out on Blu-ray already, available to purchase. I have seen Thor Ragnarok, and that is also really good. But Spider-Man kind of popped into head first as my definite favorite superhero movie that has come out as far as all the Marvel stuff goes.
Movie I have on my list is Real Steel. It is the boxing robot movie. I just have liked that movie for a long time because I've always been into robots and Transformer movies, stuff like that.
It is a really good movie. I love that movie.
And some of the music they use in that movie I really like.
Yep. Good soundtrack.
Yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
Number 4 for me is a movie called Kubo and the Two Strings. It is a stop-motion animated movie about a little boy with a little, I'm going to call it wrong, but it's like a guitar, whatever it's called. And he, by playing the guitar, does origami through the music. So it's just a really creative storytelling device, and the story was amazing. It was a really, really good, really cool movie.
Next movie I have on my list is the Transformers movies. Out of the first 4 movies, my favorite is Transformers Dark of the Moon.
Number 5 on my list is Kingsman, The Secret Service. I might be missing an "and" there. But it's a really, really good movie. I love that style of movie, just the over-the-top run and gun action like John Wick and John Wick 2, and just any spy movies.
The next movie I have on my list is the movie Click.
That's so good.
It's got Adam Sandler in it, and it's basically it's a movie where he goes to Bed Bath & Beyond, and he falls asleep on a bed, but he has this weird, crazy dream where he goes into this
Beyond
section. Yeah, Beyond. In
Not Best Buy. Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond. And he found this remote, and he brought it home, and he started using it, and it just kept fast forwarding through his life, so he missed everything. And then towards the end, he got really fat and wasn't healthy at all.
Next movie being a movie that came out pretty recently called Passengers with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. I was thinking Chris, and I was like, not Brown. What's his name? With Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, which both of them, fantastic actress/actor. Chris Pratt is one of my favorites, though. I love him in all the stuff he's doing right now, Guardians of the Galaxy, Jurassic World. He's just knocking it out of the park.
Jurassic World was a great movie. I just watched it a couple weeks ago. Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
Yep, it's really good, and I'm excited for that sequel. But
yeah, me too.
Passengers was just a really, really good sci-fi movie too on its own, a really creative story. I love the idea of it, and brought together by those two actors. They did a fantastic job. So, good movie.
The next movie I have on my list is
Murphy.
Avengers 2: Age of Ultron. I really like it because, again, it's full of action, and I've always been a fan of Iron Man's suits. They're so cool to me.
Iron Man 3, just
I loved that movie, and I don't know why, but I don't own it.
Next on my list being number 7, and again going into the superhero vibe, but a little different, a movie that came out quite a few years ago. I'm terrible with dates, so I don't know exactly when, but Watchmen. Watchmen is, obviously, most people know it's a very, very old DC comic book series, so graphic novel. It's a really, really good graphic novel. He's not going to know anything about any of this because I've never made him sit down and watch it or read the graphic novel, but they're both really, really good. The movie was awesome. I loved it. I think that was one of the ones when it came out as younger. I went and saw it in theaters twice. They did a really good job. Like if you read the graphic novel and then go see the movie or vice versa, I mean they did a really, really good job adapting that story.
The next movie I have on my list is Cars 3. I used to always like the Cars movies, and then when this came out, I was really excited. Because, with the trailer, the first thing they showed was McQueen getting into the really bad crash. And I just liked the movie so much that I bought it. I bought this.
8 on my list, getting back into that sci-fi section, is Ender's Game, and
Oh, this is 20 minutes.
I'll preface that with the fact that Ender's Game is a book I read in high school. I actually took a class that was all about reading sci-fi and fantasy. That was all we read for a semester, which was a really cool class to be able to take. And then that was actually the first book I read, and that was honestly probably some of my first introduction into reading science fiction books like that. And so when I heard that was turning into a movie, I was so excited. I went and saw it in theaters and loved it. It was so good. And when it came out, I bought it as soon as I could, and I'll sit down and watch that. Probably almost I'd say once every other month I sit down and rewatch it. 9 on my list is a movie called Mama. This is a kind of thriller horror movie. It's not really that scary. There are a couple creepy parts. But again, on just the actual story about it, it was so good. One of my favorite kind of surprising movies that I loved. I'm surprised that I loved it. Just thought it would be just another horror movie, but went and saw it, and it was just the story, the creativeness. It was amazing.
Live, Die, Repeat. This guy, he's going to war against these alien things, and he keeps dying. He originally got killed by this alien that makes it, so he keeps regenerating.
Last on my list, although the thing about both these lists for me is neither are necessarily in this is the best and this is the worst movie, because these are favorites. So the number 10 is still it's a really, really good movie, and it could contend with all of them. So anyways, that movie is Hacksaw Ridge. Terrible with names, but it has the guy who did the 2 amazing Spider-Man movies. He plays kind of the hero role as far as a war hero, so they're without going into too much detail, they're on a ridge. I'm pretty sure this is World War II.
Don't you have that on Amazon?
Yeah. I own the movie. He ends up they're called out to retreat, but there's a lot of wounded soldiers, and he goes way out of his way to, while under serious fire, rescue a lot of people and bring them down the ridge to safety. I mean, the number is staggering, the amount of work he does, and the movie's based on a true story.
Next movie I have on my list is the movie Bedtime Story, which has Adam Sandler in it, and basically anything the kids want in their dream, it is coming to life.
No, it's what they say during the bedtime story.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, it's not. No, you just said dream.
I meant story. Sorry. It comes to life to Adam Sandler. Everything that happens in the story comes to life.
Yeah. So they say it rains gumballs, and the next day it rains gumballs. That wraps up our collective top 10 movies thanks for checking it out. And again, if you want to see the top 10 games, that is going to be linked right up here over his face.
You said it was going to be here last time. Before you said
No,
it was going to be here.
that was the card.
Oh. Okay,
we're at the end of the video.
My face is going to be like right here.
No.
Right here.
No.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
right
subscribe.
Here.
Subscribe to him.
Yeah, my face is going to be there. And then his face is going to be like down here.
Down here, so you can subscribe to me.
And the link to the other video is going to be right here. And then the link to all his videos are going to be like right here.
Maybe.
Right here.
So yeah, let us know if you have any comments. You can leave them down below.
Or like any Q&As, other types of other types of things, like top 10 things like this.
That you'd like to see that we could do. Your thoughts on our videos, and subscribe so you can see more from us. Thanks. If you like what you've seen, leave a comment or subscribe or leave a like, and we'll see you guys in the next video. You cannot steal Roman Atwood's sign off.
I know. Ready?
All right, hey guys, how you doing? So here we are for when that movie came out.
Oh, the first two calls were real.
You need to stop moving.
Sorry.
My camera just like, see that? Dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. Why? What's it doing?
Capture? Is it taking pictures?
I don't know. Oh, was it? Dark, light, hey. Weird. Movie.
Well, one more thing to add about this. It's got some spoilers about what I'm about to say.
No, we're not doing spoilers.
No,
so
please.
Here's this chair clicking. Stop doing that. But I'm not gonna put it in if I don't like it.
Okay, well, it's when he first.
Pick your nose on video. If I don't like it.
Okay, well,
you know, everyone, a lot of people. We should have done top 5 because these are way too long.
Why? How long is it already?
It's been 10 minutes.
Be in it or something. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for spoiling it.
Spoiling it.
And stuff. And yeah, and cut this out. I don't know what I'm saying. You're ahead of me. Keep forgetting you're ahead of me.
Because you went first last time.
Yeah.
Take it easy.